Good morning, everyone. Now, today we are going to paint a portrait, and to do this we will need the following equipment. We will need a piece of paper, a black marker pen, a pencil, a ruler. Now, this is for the first part of the lesson where we're going to draw out our outline of our self-portrait. You will also need, for the later part of the lesson, you will need paints. So you'll need yellow, red, blue, the primary colours, and white. You'll need a water pot, a paintbrush, and some tissue. So all your normal painting equipment, okay? But we're going to start by drawing the outline of your face. Now, here we go. The first one thing I have forgotten is a mirror. So if we're drawing a self-portrait, we need to look at ourselves so that we get a likeness of ourselves. So here we go. All equipped with my mirror, and the first thing you need to do is have a close look at your face so you can think about how you look, where everything is positioned on your face, how your hair is, just so you can portray that likeness in your picture. So let's go. Now, the first thing we need to do is divide our page to get our guidelines so that we know we can position the features correctly. So first of all, I'm going to fold my piece of paper in half and then draw the oval of the face. Now I'm going to go straight in with my black pen. So I'm going to draw the oval of my face. Remember to leave space at the top and the bottom, and you want to get it right down the middle like that, okay? And then we need to fold our paper in half to find, so let us not do that. Let us find the middle line for where our eyes will go, and we said just above half. So I'm going to put my guideline here. I'll do mine nice and dark so you can see it at home. And then we need a line for the bottom of the nose, which should go halfway between the chin and the eye line. So I'm going to put the bottom of my nose here. And then we need the line for the middle of the mouth, halfway between the bottom of the nose and the chin. There we are. Okay, and then we need to find the space for where the eyes will go. So remember, we put a thumb in the middle, we put two lines around that, another thumb, another thumb, okay, and our eye will go in the middle of those two. So not in the first one, but in the second two out, okay? So that's where my eye will go. Okay. So here goes. I'm now going to take my black pen and I'm going to start to draw in the middle of the eye. Okay, going to the end, covering the top parts and then making the eyebrow shape above. Okay, so just as we've learnt to be doing the eye, I'm going to put the line going around the top and then add some eyelashes. Okay, I'm going to put the lines coming into the eye like that. Okay, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. So I'm going to draw the pupil first, then the iris. I'm going to draw the bottom of the eye, remembering to put the eyelid underneath. Covering the top of the eye, if you remember. And add those eyelashes, okay? Okay, and then adding the eyebrows. So just trace, I'm going to trace with my pencil just the eyebrow line. And then I'm going to add the hairs of those eyebrows. Okay, nice short lines. And do the same on the other side. Oh, I use my pen, but you remember to use the pencil as you go to make the eyebrow line. Okay, so there are my eyes. And then the nose. So remember, I'm going to start with my pencil. I'm going to draw that nose shape at the bottom. To draw the seagull shape at the edge of the nose, and the lines coming around. Now I think that nose is too big, so I'm going to rub it out and make the nose just a tiny touch smaller. Yeah, that's more in position, okay? So remember, you have a little shape to guide you, and here goes. So I'm going to draw my nose in, and then just light lines to give it the shape of the nose. Okay, and then let's go in with the mouth. So this is my mouth line. I want the edge of my mouth to be in line with the pupil. And I'm going to start by doing two little shapes here and two big shapes underneath, two circles, and this helps me to get the line, the middle part of my mouth, the right shape. Okay, and then draw the middle line of your mouth. Those lines on the lips. Okay, and I've got the facial features. I'm now going to think about the hair. If your ears are showing, then remember that your ears will come around the edge of your head like this, and then you need to do the inside of the ear. Now, with my hair, you can't see my ears, but I'm just drawing them on for those people that do. Okay, then I need to look closely at the shape of my hair. Remember that your hair comes onto the head. My hair comes around in this shape on my head. And it actually goes, I'm going to just draw, and it comes around like this, okay? And then put the necklines on. Okay, now remember your hair will be different, but remember that it covers the top of your head. So now I have the outline of my portrait. I'm going to take the portrait away, and I'm going to start thinking about mixing the skin tone that I need for my skin, okay? So I've got my primary colours, I've got white, and I'm going to start by mixing all of the primary colours together. So I'm going to take a scoop of yellow. I'm just going to clean my brush on the tissue today to save myself time. The same amount of red and the same amount of blue, and I'm going to mix that, and that will make a brown colour. And I'm going to just try that on my test paper. Now that's far too dark for my skin tone, so what I need to do is now I need to start to mix a little bit of each of the colours to make it more my skin tone. So I need to lighten this brown by adding yellow. And at each stage, I'm going to try it on my paper. Now, I've made that far too yellow, so I need to add a little bit more red to give it a redder hue. Okay, now if we look again, oh, now I've added too much red. So it's a case of trial and error. So case of mixing until you are happy with the colour that you have made. Now I'm thinking now it's time to add some white to that mix. And now this is lightening up that browny colour, and we're getting close to my skin tone. I'm going to add a touch of yellow to make it a more yellow hue. Yes, I'm getting close. I'm going to add a touch more white. And yeah, it's maybe a little bit darker than my skin tone. I'm going to add a tiny dot of red to give it a more peachy colour. Okay, and again a touch more yellow, a touch more white. Yeah, and I'm happy with that colour. So what I can do, now I've mixed the colour I want, I'm going to bring back my portrait and start to paint the face colour. Okay, and here I go. Now I'm not going to do all of my face colour now. I'm going to leave you to work on mixing the paint you want, but remember you'll need a small brush to paint. You'll need to use nice long strokes of your brush, moving in one direction in the shape of the face, okay? So I'm moving up in one direction, and I will paint the whole face shape. You then, after you have done the face, then you need to start thinking about mixing the hair colour. Now, you'll do that in exactly the same way as you mix the face colour, but you'll be looking at the colour of your hair, using your mirror to look at the colour of your hair. So you start off by mixing the primary colours together. Use your test paper until you are happy and you have made the colour of your hair. So you need to keep looking in the mirror, keep focusing on mixing that colour, okay? Once you have done the hair, then you can start thinking about the lips. Now quite often people paint the lips bright red, but if you look at my lips, they're a light pinky red colour. So you'll need to use red, you'll need to use white, and possibly, can you see that's far too red for my lips, possibly adding a little bit of yellow as you go. And again, it's a matter of exploring with the paints until you find the match that you want, okay? So I'm not going to show you any more about mixing the colours. I'm going to leave you to work on that, to explore, to use your test paper to list the colours, and then to paint your portrait once you are happy with those colours, okay? We'll stop there, and then I think later, once you've done your, you've painted the portrait, then we can think about adding a few more details with our paint. Okay, good luck, Year 3. Good work today. Bye-bye.